G'day. So what I want to show today is our automatic storage and sorting system in the central hub of our mega base. Here I am here standing just in front of the hub in the mega base, and what we have set up here is a system of storage where we can go and collect any item that we want from the game and take it from our storage tubs, and it will automatically replenish from beneath and automatically come in on one conveyor belt, all the items, and get automatically stored and sorted into its own respective containers. At the moment, we haven't automated every single item yet, such as supercomputers and turbo motors, but we have automated most of the early tier and mid tier items. So what I'll do is I'll walk through and show you exactly how it works. The idea behind this is to, since as you can see, the mega base is still a shell of a base, and it's still going to be a lot of work to go with it. But when we have projects, we can just come into here and take every item we need, and it will automatically self-replenish. Over on the left side over here, we have our, I guess you could call them adventuring items. So we have nobelisks for explosives, rifle ammo, and jetpack fuel. Also in these containers here, we have equipment such as jetpacks and hoverpacks for anyone else that might join the game. They'll just come out of the hub here, walk over here, grab a jetpack, grab some fuel, grab whatever else they need. So this is the equipment side. The ammo and the fuel and that will self-replenish because we have a factory making it. The equipment obviously doesn't self-replenish, but there is the items here. If we ever run out, anyone can easily grab the items needed and craft their own jetpack or hoverpack. Over on the right hand side, we have consumables such as food items, alien carapaces and whatnot, and we also have consumable equipment that gets made, like paint cartridges and solid biofuel. Also, if we make power shards, they will also appear in this container. The third container over here is a drop box, an all-in-one drop box that drop any item you want in there, and it will it'll go back through the system. So I'll just chuck a couple of things in here randomly, and they will find their way into the containers. If you come back from an adventure and you have a whole bunch of crap on you, such as different colored slugs like I've got here, leaves, petals, wood, berries, anything like that, you can chuck the whole lot in this one container, and I'll go down and show how it works in a second. It'll go through to its respective constructor and get made into what it gets made into. So these leaves and wood will get turned into biomass, and the biomass will get turned into solid biomass. These will get turned into power shards, and the petals will get turned into paint cartridges. So we can just chuck everything in here and it will all sort itself out. So let's just have a look in this container now. I'll make sure it's empty because this is where everything appears in this container. Once it goes through, everything you can see down here, this setup. So what I'll do is I'll just dump in the slugs, yellow, green, all the leaves, all the wood, all that, and I'll chuck a couple of extra random things in there as well. Probably not the cable, that'll take too long to go through. Alright, but you get the idea. I can chuck whatever I want in. And also you might be thinking, oh, what if I accidentally throw my jetpack in there? Well, that's fine because that's covered as well. Every single item in the game is covered. If I accidentally chuck my jetpack or anything in there, it'll all appear back in here. So we'll let that do its thing. In fact, we'll go look at it and come back, and you'll see that everything would have appeared in there. Alright, so we'll just go underneath using the hoverpack. Alright, so here's what's happening underneath. All the items are coming down one line. And when we add the extra top tier items into this, they can just get merged onto this one line. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different items flowing in here. And it doesn't matter when it overflows using the smart splitters. It'll just come down here and go to the right hand side. It'll go past where we fill up our fuel and ammo and explosives and just get crushed. Anything like leaves and wood and slugs and things will come out this way and go through this area. And we have a little setup here to deal with it all. So our green slugs will go through here, yellow slugs will go through there, purple slugs will go through there. We then have our wood and leaves getting turned into biomass here, and then solid biomass here, and any flower petals will go through this constructor and automatically get merged onto this same line and go back into the system. Let's go back up. It's become nighttime, but that's actually not too bad because I get to show off the lights. So as we walk down this storage area or fly down on a hover pack, we can pick whatever items we need and they will self-replenish from the bottom. The reason we have another container down there, for example, if I have a big concreting job to do and I take all of this concrete out, for example, I want it to self-replenish pretty fast. So we do have that backup of another container. And the reason we can get away with not using the big storage containers is because these now stack to 500. Anyway, also we've got a bit of lighting set up so we can still look at our stuff at night time. And if I wish, I can change the color of those lights here. Alright, make it nice and even with the red or whatever we feel like. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as regular lights. Yep, we're going to have our display of all our trophies down this end too, and we've just started doing it. And the video is not really about this, but we've also got a pretty sweet setup of our space elevator, which is going to go through the center of our base as this base gets built. Alrighty, I think I've covered everything. It's pretty handy, it's pretty cool. And it's really good for anyone else joining the game fresh. They appear in the hub and then they can get everything they need to join. We'll just have a look in this container, and as you can see, it was empty before. I've made 4 power shards. I've made a bunch of flower petals. I've turned the flower petals into color cartridges, and the jetpack I accidentally threw in there has reappeared here, and we have the solid biomass, and I can just hit grab all. Pretty handy. Actually, there's still a few coming in. But that'll do. That's our automatic storage system. It can be expanded too. We've pretty much covered every item in the game we want. But if we really want to, we can just expand it further. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen anything like this before, hopefully it gave you a few ideas. And I'll catch you later.